It's 10:10 p.m. You just got kicked out of your house for the night. You don't get paid till tomorrow, so you have no money, can't go to a hotel, gotta be out in 10 minutes. You can only take one bag, and to make things worse, you have active arrest warrants, so you gotta be unseen and survive a night on the streets. What do? What do you take? And how do you do it? This is exactly what I would do, and I've done it many times before to survive a night on the streets. All right, first thing I'm doing, I'm taking off this red shirt, putting on a black tank top, and throwing on some old army shorts that I have. Why army shorts? Because if you run into someone, people feel more comfortable with members of the military. If they see that, they won't think twice about it. Next thing I'm doing is making a thing of coffee for the road because it's gonna be a long night. All right, we have 7 minutes left. I'm gonna show you what to take in your one bag. Taking a notepad with you. This will make sense in a little bit. Next thing you're doing, you're grabbing the first big blanket you see. Phone charger, gallon jug of water, 9-volt battery, pair of socks, workout hat. We are building a persona. People will look at you with the backpack strapped to you, the workout hat, the army shorts. They'll think, oh, maybe he's doing a late night ruck march. That's what we're going for. Take our coffee. We got 2 minutes to get out. We're almost there. Put our shoes on. This has happened to me a few times. Girlfriend got mad, kicked me out, didn't get paid till the next morning, had to sleep on the streets one night. This is exactly what I did. Plus I had arrest warrants. Grab our coffee, check the time, 10:20 on the dot, time to go. Last thing I'm grabbing, a ring, put it on my wedding finger. Most people statistically are more likely to trust someone wearing a wedding ring than not, and that's a fact. All right, we are officially on our own for the night. Here's the goal. Remain unseen. Don't be weird creeping in the shadows, but move with purpose. Don't move just to move. We gotta find a spot we can get our stuff together real quick, form a plan, and we'll go from there. Luckily, I've got just the spot. Let's go. If you don't have anywhere to go, this is your first time surviving on the streets for the night, my suggestion, find the nearest park, go sit there, decompress, get your mind right, and go from there. Now, obviously, the most volatile thing about this night is going to be trying to avoid police interaction. Just because you have warrants doesn't mean you're going to get arrested if you see a cop. The only way you get arrested is if you draw so much attention to yourself, they stop you. Always pay attention to your surroundings. Right now, I'm clocking one car to the left. Probably some teenagers smoking weed or having sex. We'll let them keep doing their thing. But just because we saw them, we got to keep that in the back of our mind. We can't stay longer than 5 to 10 minutes. Got some apartments right here. Got to be wary of that. Again, you have to assume everyone's watching you. Most people aren't, but as long as we assume some are, that keeps a sense of urgency in the back of our mind. Here's where we're going. Boom, our countdown starts. All right, it is 10:27 p.m. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take that notebook out. We're gonna plot a course. I've already got some spots in mind. We're gonna get our head together, charge up our phone right there. Boom, fill up our water, form a plan, and get out of here. I'm giving us no more than 6 minutes in here. Here are the apartments. This is the road we came in. We are right there. There are a few spots we can go to. The far side of town, right there. We got another park right up here. Those are our two most viable spots. The best one is right here. That's the backup. To get to these, we can either go straight through the neighborhood across town. That's not a great way if we're trying to not be seen. The other way, hike and bike trail, goes all the way around, comes like this, goes that, passes both of those two. We are going to start with that route. You take a few minutes, do a little meditation, close your eyes, get your mind right, because here's the deal. One wrong move, someone calls the cops on you. Police interaction, you're going to jail. If your backpack has it, always use this strap. Why? Because you just went from someone who's just randomly walking the streets to someone who's on a mission, and people look at you, they think, oh, he's working out, he's doing a ruck march. Little things like that you got to pay attention to. All right, it's very important you don't linger, because there's fences with people's homes there. You're walking with purpose, you're just working out, blending in. interesting spot. The first night I was ever homeless, I was in a sober house. I failed a drug test, so they kicked me out. I had 10 minutes to grab anything I could grab, and I had to go. Then boom, I was on the streets. I had to figure it out quick, and what I learned is you just gotta have something in your mind. You gotta pay attention to everything you're at. A park, a sit-down area, a picnic area, anything you can find that you can just lay low until the sun comes up. That's all you need. In reality, if we couldn't find a spot to go, we really had nowhere, that bench is not bad. You could just sit there, you could prop your head. If someone came by and saw you in the night, which is very unlikely, because this is just a big open field, you could always play it off. I'm having a bad night, I came out here to think. That's not the optimum spot. We got some better options in mind. That is something to consider though. Here's what I learned the hard way on the streets. When you're first homeless, you start to ask yourself, oh gosh, where do I go? What do I do? I've got nowhere to go. And you're thinking in this perspective of a homeless person. The key to success to actually remain safe and find a good spot, flip it, think as if you're a normal person and say, if I'm driving around, where is the spot I'm not even considering someone sleeping at because it's so off the wall, it's so random. Those are the spots you think of. And I just remembered a spot and we're about to go there right now. I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. When I lived on the streets in Austin, that was the period of time when it was a ticketable citation for sleeping outside. So I got really good at finding every little nook and cranny where I could call my own for the night. This is the entrance to the Highland Park neighborhood. Here's what I would do. Post up right here, right in the corner. Put the backpack down. Blocked by these rose bushes. No one can see you from that side because there's the sign. No one can see you from the highway because no one's thinking about it. I would literally post up here, and I slept here a few separate times. To the date, this is one of the best spots. Only problem is right now, we've seen 3 cars that have already driven by, and I know they've seen me because I've made eye contact with them. So we got to get up and move. But this is our fail-safe if the other 2 spots aren't going to work. All right, we're going to a park that's right up the road. Here's a common tactic I used to use. If you have a phone, which most people have a phone, I didn't very often when I was on the streets. When you're walking through a neighborhood late at night, you get your phone and you act like you're talking to someone. Why? That gives people a chance to hear you. And if you're talking like this, oh, hey, mom, what's up? Most people aren't going to put together that you're faking a phone call. Puts people at ease. The last thing you want to do is be walking through a neighborhood looking like this, all crazy, freaks people out. When you're in high population areas, like walking through a neighborhood, pulling out the phone and faking a phone call can go a long ways. Another common misstep, and I did this in the beginning, is you see people, you're trying to blend in so much that you're overly nice. See someone in their driveway, you go out of your way to speak to them. That's dumb. You don't acknowledge them unless they acknowledge you. You don't hide. Hey, make eye contact, keep going. Don't go out of your way. That can be even more suspicious than keeping your head down. All right, so the park is back there. Lights are off because it's closed. We're not gonna immediately walk up into the park. We're coming over here because there's an entrance straight over there. And what we're doing, we're walking down, we're looping around in this hike and bike trail. And while we're doing that, we're checking out the park to see if anyone's there. Because once we'll make our move, we gotta stay, we gotta go. We cannot sit and pedal around there. We gotta be in, we gotta be out. And this is gonna help us cover our tracks. All right, see this car? This car just saw us. That's what we're gonna do. We're going to keep walking, not going to worry about it. We're going to take a right. We're not going to go into the park and give ourselves away. We're going to keep going like we live this way. They're probably not even looking at us because we played it off. There's another entrance right here. We're going to take a hard left, come down into there. Right now we're looking to see if there's any cars in the parking lot. There's not. We're looking to see if anyone's in the playscape over there. They're not. Ideally, we would not be stopping and talking about this. But as we can see right now, as far as I can tell, no one's there. So what we're going to do, we're going to make our move, go straight to the bathroom. There's a one-man bathroom that locks from the inside. And we're going to put our stuff down and we're going to reassess. And You know what? That's what happens sometimes, man. Cover was just blown. They had their lights right on us. The spot's out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come right to this water fountain. We're gonna act like we're getting some water for appearance's sake. Last thing you want to do is scatter. It's going to draw more attention to yourself. This would have been a perfect spot. Since we're here. Nope. Someone must be in there. Door was locked. Someone's literally in there right now. Well, that's even better. It means we got to go to our next spot. Sometimes that happens, man. You got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to keep it moving and think on the fly. Now I'm going to throw a curveball at you. You've seen someone a couple separate times. They're clearly following you. What do? You don't have a weapon. Or do we? Remember that pair of socks and 9-volt battery I told you about? I always carried that with me. I had a 9-volt battery on my desk. That's why I grabbed it. But you can use anything. You can use a rock. You can use anything heavy. That was always the best weapon because it was strong enough to make someone back off. No one would think you have a little makeshift nunchuck on you. That was the most indistinct weapon you could carry. You can always have it on you. Pair of socks, something heavy, easiest thing to do. Now a rookie move would be to go back on those benches and lay down. Why are we not going to do that though? So we are at an intersection and that's just asking to get pulled over. That's asking to get fucked with. That's the worst thing you could do. But don't worry. I've got another spot, the last spot of the night, and I can guarantee no one's in it. True or false? The average person is more trustworthy of normal people than they should be. True. Here's why. People want to believe what they see. If you show them what they want to believe, they'll believe it. If you tell them what they want to hear, they'll take you at your word. Remember how I was saying we got to put on a mask, wear a persona? Water bottle, it's obviously great for hydrating, but look, we're working out, ruck march, water bottle goes with the persona we're going with. People are not going to think twice when they see me. They're going to think, oh, he's just working out late at night. Always remember that. That doesn't mean you just walk through the street and let everyone know who you are, where you're at. No, you remain unseen if you possibly can. However, we have to walk main roads right now, and so we're just going to act like we're normal. Most people will take us at face value based on what we present to them. All right, at this point, we've been on the streets long enough. We got to make a move. This last spot, I guarantee no one's there. It's not the most spacious, but it is probably the most safe for where we're at tonight. You'll see why when we get there. We're going to unbutton this. So we got to throw our bag off. Once we get there, we are going to move. No one's coming. We got to wait till no one's in our sight. There's a car coming. We got to move fast. Boom. Take the bag down. You got a blanket. Put your backpack right there. Sit up and just rest for the night. This is the safest spot you can be at night. Outside the bathroom in the park that blocks. No one's gonna think you're in here. No one saw us come in. You are literally out of sight, out of mind. You're perfectly safe in this. This is one of the nicest porta potties I've ever seen. Like your own little mansion. This used to bring me so much safety. When you're homeless, you have nowhere to go. If you had a spot like this is like a 5-star hotel. You could actually breathe. You could actually get some rest. This is probably the best spot in town right now. For the little time we had, and as quickly as we had to move, this is probably the best case scenario. When you're ready to leave, you check and make sure no one's coming both ways just to be safe. The least people see you leaving a porta potty in the middle of the night, the better. There's a car coming right now. Wait a few seconds, let them pass. When it's time to move, you move with purpose. You don't look around. You just get in, get out. Most people won't even know you're here. Boom, we're out. No one saw us. mission accomplished. Hopefully you never have to use these tactics, but you know what? Sometimes shit happens, and if you gotta spend a night on the street, this is something to think about, keep in the back of your mind so you're prepared and you stay safe. People like to say stuff like, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I would absolutely wish homelessness on my worst enemy, because most people couldn't handle it. It's a great way to break a person, and it really makes you find out what you're made of. So if you take nothing else from this video, take these 3 things. Number 1, get organized. Number 2, make a plan. Number 3, move with purpose. If that's all you take from this video, those 3 things will keep you safe no matter where you're at. You gotta spend a night on the streets or life in general. If you like this video, you wanna see more like it, follow me on social media, link in the description. Subscribe to my channel. I got tons more like this. Most importantly, share this with someone who can use it. Drop me a comment, tell me which one you like the best, like the video, and stay tuned.